Hey friends, welcome to another segment of Everyday Enlightenment. I'm Caritha Yeager, and I want to talk to you today about Ascension symptoms, specifically physical Ascension symptoms, because there's a lot of people experiencing that right now, including myself. But before I talk about that, I just want to make a note about Ascension in general, because a lot of people have been talking about Ascension for some people for decades, some people more in the last couple of years. I have been talking about it probably for maybe a year and a half or so. And so wherever you are, in your life and in your journey, whether you're just like a spiritual newbie or you've kind of, 2020, spending a lot of time at home sort of like woke you up to sort of see the bigger picture of things. Or if you're like, spiritual master, wherever you are, it's totally fine. And Ascension, if this is kind of a newer topic to you, is just the fact that like we as humanity are all going through this process of transformation right now. And anytime we enter a great period of change, things can appear chaotic, which they do for sure right now. And the world sometimes looks absolutely nuts, which it does, if you're not using your discernment, if you're not using your internal navigation, and if you're just blindly trusting what is being presented to you. That's a whole other tangent, which is not kind of what this is about. But hey, Vicky. Hey, Wilma. But so the transformative process that we are all going through right now, which some people do call Ascension, it's the process of awakening, and it's the process of remembering who you truly are and embodying that in the things that you do, in the way that you think, and also your physical body. And who you are is love. And all of those facets of love, including kindness and unity and joy, like all of those beautiful things are like fractals of love, if you will. So when someone is talking about physical Ascension symptoms, what they're talking about is the physical body's response to this higher, faster vibrating frequency, which is love, coming into contact with the tissues in your body that are acclimated to holding lower, slower vibrating frequencies. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. The ascension process that we're going through affects the physical body. So I'm going to kind of say that again. What's happening is that the higher vibrational frequencies are coming into contact with tissues in your body that don't match that frequency, that might be at lower vibrating frequencies, things like fear or doubt or anger or worry and things like that. And so when these two energies collide, when these two energies meet, it's a little dramatic. It can feel a little dramatic. So an example I want to give is that, think of like a hot air mass and a cold air mass in the atmosphere. And when they collide, right? What happens? Storms, lightning, tornadoes, that type of thing. So that's what's happening in our physical bodies right now. And you can't stop it, basically. So wherever you are, if you are somebody who's like, quote unquote, awake, if you've been doing the spiritual work and things like that, great. If you are somebody who just has no idea about any of this metaphysical stuff or any of this esoteric stuff, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because if you have a body and you are here on this planet right now, you're affected by this. You're affected by the Schumann resonance, which is basically like the Earth's heartbeat. You're affected by this high frequency photonic light that we're getting. You're affected by the coronal mass ejections that are, coming from the sun onto our planet. All of this stuff affects you. So we are definitely in this ride together. Whether you are conscious of it or not conscious of it, that's another question. But anyway, the point is that our bodies are recalibrating, and they're trying to figure out how to navigate this higher energy, this shift in frequency. So a lot of people may go through periods where they're not feeling so great, or they're having these really weird symptoms pop up, because I've heard that a lot. And, know that a lot of this stuff is transitory. But I want to give you some suggestions to help you help yourself, to help you help your body feel better. So First thing, some of the most common Ascension symptoms that people are feeling. One of the big ones is fatigue, which has been like, some people are like, I can't even work from home today. Like, I'm so laid out. But fatigue is a big one. Nausea is also another big physical Ascension symptom that people are feeling. Headaches. I was just talking to somebody this morning that they have been waking up with headaches a lot this past week. Very common. Achiness and pain is another one. And that can be anywhere in the body. Sleep cycle changes, menstrual cycle changes, a change in appetite, which sometimes, that can be eating, like being ravenously hungry and eating a ton of stuff, or it can be not having so much of an appetite. It can go either way. Or eating things that you normally wouldn't, like craving a ton of sugar if you don't eat sugar, or wanting meat if you don't want meat, or not wanting meat if you're a regular meat eater, that type of thing. And thirst has changed a lot too. Usually it's an increase in thirst, like your body wanting more water. So give it the water. But those are probably the most common physical Ascension symptoms, although there are a ton. Skin stuff too. Skin, either irritation, or like reactions to things. That's a common physical Ascension symptom too. I know for me this past week, it's been a lot of fatigue. It's been a lot of sleep cycle irregularity, and a lot of achiness. The bones in my feet have been hurting. And then like I felt a lot of like stiffness in my spine. So that's kind of what's been happening to me. But regardless of, everybody's a little different, but it is a physical shift. There's a lot of physical symptoms coming on now. And it's important to know, if you want to feel better, to do the things, because I do breath work, I do baths, I do meditation, I do all that stuff, and I'm still feeling it. So if you are feeling like shit and you don't want to, maybe try on some things to help your body integrate and navigate this higher energy that's coming into your tissues and into your body. So you can choose to, or you can not choose to. It's totally up to you. There's no right or wrong to do it. But I want to share a couple suggestions to help your body acclimate. Okay. So the first thing is the breath. Always the breath, because the breath helps to lubricate the movement of energy around your body. Okay. And so it can be deep breathing. If you have particular breathwork exercises that you do, that is always fantastic. For me, one of my favorites is the Kundalini style breath of fire, because that really gets the energy moving. And if you're not familiar with that, I'll kind of show you what that is. So the breath of fire is equal parts breath in and out of your nose while you pump your navel point. And so it's really powerful. And you can either do it, with your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your abdomen, or you can do it this way, which is like your fingers curled over the pads of your hands and your thumbs up and arms up. That's called Ego Eradicator. And it looks like this. So breathing in and out of your nose, pumping your navel point, eyes closed, looking at your third eye. So it kind of looks like this. Super powerful. You can do it for 30 seconds. You can do it for a minute. You can do it for 3 minutes. If you're not used to it, do it slow. If you're pregnant or on the first couple days of your cycle, just do easy breathing, because it's that powerful. So breath is the first suggestion. My second suggestion is to just move your body, movement. And so whether you are a runner and, if there's not 17 inches of snow outside of your house, go for a run. If you do yoga, maybe do a couple extra minutes or get back into a regular routine. You can just stretch. Just stretching is super powerful to help move the energy around the body, again, because this is a physical manifestation of the energetic shifts. You need to move the energy through your tissues. So you can dance, that's even good. You can, if you have a foam roller, that's super powerful too, because like that pressure will just help move the blood and move the oxygen and move the energy through your tendons and your muscles. So those are all really good. Just make sure you move your spine, because our spine is where our chakra pillar is. And so you want to make sure, you can do cat-cow, which is a really good one. I did that one the other morning. Just those spinal flexes, just to get that energy moving through your spine. Staying hydrated is tip number 3. Our bodies are mostly water. Our bodies are electric, and so we need that that lubrication to help move energy around our body. So really important for just like detoxing too. Just stay hydrated, my friends. Drink a little extra water than you normally would. And the fourth tip for you is to bathe. And so if you have access to a bathtub, Epsom salt baths are one of my favorite ways to help me kind of like recalibrate my energy, whether it's been a long day at the office or, I've just been out, and they're, at the airport or, somewhere where there's a lot of people and things like that, stuff gets stuck to you like static cling sometimes. And so a bath is a really powerful way to help sort of recalibrate the energy in your body and around your body. What I do is I use 2 to 3 cups of Epsom salts, 1 cup of baking soda. I put it into a jar, add a cup, like 3 to 5 drops of essential oils, because you want to add the oils to the salt so it has something to cling to. And then you put it in the bathtub and then you soak for 20 minutes. Super good for your body, your muscles, your tissues. They love magnesium. Our body, it helps our electric system run a little bit better. So Epsom salt baths are great for that. And then tip number 5 is just to connect above and below. So when I say above and below, I mean connecting to heaven and earth, using the energy of your body to fully connect to the bigger the bigger systems that are outside of you. So if the ground is not frozen where you are, going outside, putting your feet on the ground to connect to Mama Gaia, to connect to Mother Earth, and imagining roots going down to the center of the planet. That's a way to connect down and just kind of like smooth out your energy. And then also bringing that up and then opening your crown chakra and connecting upward. So we have chakras outside of our physical body. And so you want to connect to those. If you've got a regular meditation practice or you know how to safely like astral project and doing that so you are connected to your upper chakras in order to bring this energy from above you through your body all the way down and then like all the way back up. So I call it sort of like running the light through your chakra pillar, basically. And so that's a powerful way because it just kind of helps recalibrate all of your chakra energy systems from the center of the earth all the way up to your 13th chakra. So you're bigger than you think you are. So those were the 5 ways that I wanted to share with you about how to ease physical ascension symptoms. I hope they are helpful. So keep me posted. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments because I'd love to hear what you're doing, how you're feeling, if you're feeling a little weird or if you're feeling great. Some people feel fantastic right now too. And then if you've got any other suggestions about how to help your body calibrate to the new energies, I would love to hear them. So hope you're doing well. We're doing this all together again, and I'm here to support you. So I hope you have a great week. Take care.